Peace and love, family. Today, I want to touch on a topic that's been on the top of my mind. Well, really for some months, but specifically for the past couple days. And that is, you can't manifest abundance from a mindset of survival. That's something I struggle with often. And I'm pretty sure this could speak to a lot of people. So, first, as a man, right? As a man, you can't depend on nobody. You can't expect anybody to come save you. You can't expect anybody to pay your bills. You can't expect anybody to feed you. You have to learn how to fend for yourself and be independent as a man. And also, if you come from humble beginnings and circumstances where you didn't have a lot growing up, you didn't have really what you wanted, right? And you may have came up in an environment where everybody was trying to survive. Everybody treated things as scarce and as if they didn't hold on to it, they'll lose it forever, right? Being cheap, going the cheap route with a lot of things, trying to find workarounds to pay less money, trying to hold on to every little penny they got, right? This is a survival mindset, and it's nothing evil about it. It's just a corrupt way to think when what you want is abundance, right? When you want abundance, you don't survive. You don't have to think about survival because everything is abundant. You're not paying attention to the number in your bank account. You're not paying attention to the materials that you possess, right? Because even if you possess little at this point in time, you don't see it as little. You see it as abundance. If you got $2, you see it as abundance. Like, this is a mindset that may be hard to cultivate for a lot of people, especially if you down bad and you don't know when your next meal gonna come. You gotta wait for your next check. You bouncing around trying to do what you can, or you living check to check. This is a hard mentality to cultivate. But all it takes is a decision. All it takes is some faith. Faith is truly the key. Like, there was a story that was explained to me through this video about the story of Jesus and the 5 loaves of bread. Like, everybody else saw that it was only 5 loaves of bread, but Jesus saw that it was 5,000 in his head, right? Because our perspective is reality. So everybody looking at these 5 loaves of bread like, man, it's not finna be enough. We finna starve. Jesus saw 5,000 loaves of bread. And it just gives you the idea that what you're looking at is only what you're looking at. I don't want that to go over anybody's head. We could be looking at the same thing, but seeing it 2 completely different ways. You can see, oh man, I only got $5 in my account. That's all I got. But to a person that's operating from a mindset of abundance, I see a 5. That means God got 5,000 for me. Excuse me. That means God got 5,000 for me. I'm grateful for this 5. I'm grateful for this 5 because I know a lot more is coming. I know God won't leave me out to dry. He'll supply my every need. That's why these things that we read in these scriptures, they not just plain words, right? And they not just things that we just say. You have to have faith behind these words. You have to really believe and convince yourself that you are abundant, even when you're looking at your circumstances and realize, damn, I'm living in some scarcity, or it's not a lot going on. Motion real slow, right? But in your mind and in your internal state, you feel like you're abundant. You talk like you're abundant. You sound like you're abundant. What you do comes from a place of abundance. So that's one thing I want anybody who's watching this video to take an introspection on. Like, if you really want abundance, what type of mindset do you carry? How do you look at the money in your bank account? How you look what's in your pocket? How do you look at your surroundings? How do you look at the materials in your world? How do you look at your circumstances? Do you look at them from a place of survival and scarcity, or do you look at them from a place of abundance? So that's the journey I've been on. That's the journey I've been on. And it's been a telling journey. It tells you a lot about yourself, and it makes you dissect a lot of your ideas and false beliefs that you hold. Right? We truly do have the power in our hands. If perspective is reality, everybody has a unique perspective. It's nothing to change your perspective. It's nothing to change your perspective. That's how powerful we are. We can look at the same thing, perceive it as something different, convinced that it's something different, and that becomes true in our reality. So I hope that gave y'all some perspective for today on the type of mindset, because it's all about mindset. It's all about state of consciousness. It's all about where you are mentally, where you are spiritually. How do you feel? Not what's going on around you. That doesn't dictate you. Internally, how you feel internally, your mindset dictates your external. So I hope y'all take that with you. And yeah, that's it for this video. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Peace and love, family.